What is going on YouTube? Hannah back making another brand new crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be focusing on the Cardano chart here. Now, Cardano is definitely one of the more interesting cryptocurrencies to basically do technical analysis on, especially because in the past couple of weeks, we haven't really seen Cardano move much at all. Volume has pretty much completely died off for this cryptocurrency, and we are starting now to retest some pretty vital supports for Cardano. If we want to see this coin head even higher, these do have to hold and they have to maintain support, or we are going to see us topple over and pretty much correct down to what I believe would be bottom at around $1.64. Now, I do want to talk a little bit more in depth about this. Otherwise, guys, definitely make sure to partake in our crypto coin display giveaway. All you have to do to enter is comment your favorite cryptocurrency down below, as well as comment subscribed, as I will be checking, and if you're not subscribed, you won't win. Otherwise, definitely make sure to turn on post notifications, smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, and let's jump into the technical analysis. So guys, ideally, the market overall is in a very interesting spot. Money is starting to move out of the altcoins and cryptocurrency like Ethereum and XRP, as well as Cardano, and they're starting to flow back into Bitcoin as a whole. As you guys can see, the Bitcoin dominance has started to head back up, as for the most part, volume has been leaving some of these major cryptocurrencies and have been moving into Bitcoin specifically. And you can kind of see by the trends here, Cardano is an obvious one, that we've been on this downtrend, this steady decline, as well as XRP, and we can see it's in Solana and Polkadot and pretty much all these cryptocurrencies, and it's been moving even in Ethereum, and it's been moving into Bitcoin, which is actually on an uptrend. It's been scaling up. So it's definitely an interesting position. I'd like to say that. I mean, we've seen this a long time ago. We've seen this when Bitcoin started to run high to 20,000. Money was leaving alts to go into Bitcoin to pump Bitcoin up, and people didn't have an interest in these cryptos. What's interesting with Cardano is Cardano's been on the steady incline for quite some time now. We actually saw the uptrend, form here, and we fell back down to retest this as a support. Ideally, what would set us over and start a bullish movement right here was if we were to break through $2.30. This has been the strongest, most well-known resistance level and support level for Cardano for a while now, honestly, since mid-September. And since then, we've been forming a beautiful higher low formation and some sort of ascending triangle, which at some point was going to retest this top resistance, which we have been. And you can see for many days we were retesting this. And we ideally broke through it and we fell closer to its moving average, which is another vital support level for Cardano. But you can see right now that zooming in, we've pretty much, for the most part, broken downwards. We've now formed a lower high formation. And you can see zooming out, you can see that we are still forming lower highs within Cardano. Each time we head up higher, it's lower than the last, continuously. Yes, we had some support here, but it really has, for the most part, fallen lower and lower and lower. And the fact that we broke in this lower high pattern, which has helped us move higher up, is now not necessarily a good thing. So ideally, the next target for Cardano, until otherwise proven, is about $1.90. And this is pretty much what we're looking for. Now, yes, we are starting to find some support at its moving average here, but I'm not sure how long this is going to last, especially with the way these markets are moving to. Ideally, this is an interesting bubble to trade around in, as I believe that if we were to break through our resistance up top here, we would see a lot of volume swing us higher, and vice versa. If we were to correct below $1.90 or $1.92, we would see a big drop to the downside, about $1.65 fairly rapidly. Trading inside here is what the problem zone is, and that's what you guys have to ideally look at. So we can use other indicators, like we could jump to the weekly, which is pretty much leaning more towards a bearish sign, as we are so beyond overextended here. You can see we are so above our moving average, and you can see the ideal pattern is that we head back up and we come back down to retest our bottom support and continue this fluctuation here, which is where we're kind of headed to. We are still creating lower highs, and volume is completely dying off for Cardano as I speak. And you can see zooming into the daily here that we are starting to get intertwined with this moving average. And this is what makes it so hard to trade Cardano. Feel free, if you're interested in trading Cardano or you're a big time trader in Cardano, what your opinion is, as I feel it's probably fairly similarly aligned with me. This is a bubble. This is hard to trend inside here, as prices tend to just fluctuate and don't really find its key, support level and resistance. Obviously, I know buying in above here, it would be a big direction to the upside, and buying in below this support would be a big drop to the downside here. But it's how we're intertwining here. Is it worth trading a small move from $2 and, $2 exactly to $2.27? I guess it's possible here, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's worth it. It's a very aggressive move here, and you can see how quickly we move in these directions. And there's kind of loss of volume. I mean, volume is completely dying off, which is going to, at some point, show signs of where we're going to see. Either we're going to see a big pop of volume loss, or we're going to see a jump of volume gain. So we'll see how exactly this plays out. We're coming very close to retest here. Volume has yet to come back into the market, which is showing me signs that we're probably going to retest our $1.90 and potentially break through it to the downside here. But it all really just comes to how exactly we're going to play this out. Ideally, I have yet to buy into Cardano, and I don't plan on doing so until I see the direction that we want to move to. I will be doing that on BitYard. Hopefully you guys are familiar with this. It's trading at number 1. I will be doing a market order, not necessarily a limit order, but it's up to you what you want to do, with about a 10 to 15 times leverage. And then I will be either selling short or buying long. Link in the description if you wanted to check out BitYard, as they do offer a very high sign-up bonus, and it's one of the easiest websites to use, as well as the fact that they even offer a demo account, which is amazing too. So you guys can actually trade around and not actually lose your money, which is a great opportunity to basically practice your skills here. But it all comes down to how exactly are we going to be trading out within Cardano. And I plan on waiting for this, which was very close just the other day, is if we were going to break through this top resistance, we were going to buy in and put a trade to the upside here. But we were rejected once again and are now trading once again inside our support. The only notice that I see here is we've been using the green band as a means of support, or this moving average as a support, for quite some time, ever since mid-September. So if prices can continue to use this as a means of uptrend, hopefully it'll get us back up to retest $2.30. And hopefully we'll be able to break through this top resistance and set us higher. That's the ideal scenario, but we're now going to start to see this as a resistance level too. So there's a lot bouncing around within Cardano right now. Hopefully we can hold above support. Hopefully this moving average can maintain its trajectory, and it will allow us to retest $2.34 again, as I do want to enter a trade here. But we are starting to see volume leave Cardano and cryptos and move into Bitcoin as a whole. So that might be something to consider when investing in these cryptos, that you might want to consider trading Bitcoin more so than these other smaller cryptos until we see markets move back and we start to see Bitcoin head lower. But I think Bitcoin is going to be very soon retesting its all-time highs, which is what everybody seems to think as we are starting to move into the end of 2021, into 2022, as November and December and even October tend to be a fairly bullish month for Bitcoin and for pretty much all the cryptocurrencies as a whole. Otherwise, definitely make sure to take part in the giveaway. And I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace.